So, like I said, after this meeting, you can get two major things. Number one, from the school of thought that states that Nigeria in itself, the economy is bad and it is not advisable to invest in the Nigerian economy. All right. You're going to get a better clarification on that, and you will see that that school of thought in itself is wrong. Okay. You understand that the school of thought that states that Nigeria economy is a bad economy to invest in. You understand how fallible that school of thought is. And also, you will get introduced to platforms that you can partner with that will make sure you are not only getting returns on whatever investment that you intend to make, you're going to get partners that are much more interested in securing your future. Okay. And this has been the mantra for the past 4 years. That has been the mantra for the past 4 years, where you have a company, and of course, any company that puts people first will be significant. Okay, I'm not audible. Is the only techno that is passing through that challenge? Am I audible enough? Can you hear me better now? All right, so can you hear me better now? I think I've fixed what needs to be fixed. Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So during the course of the meeting, please do not hesitate to drop something in the chat room if you can't hear, or so now I'm going to turn my video back on. Okay. So as I was saying, that you're gonna get, okay, so I think techno, whoever is techno over 2, I don't know, is having issues with, okay, apparently techno, you've not yet connected. So can someone please put on the chat room how he can connect his audio? He needs to dial in. All right, so I can see from my end that he has not connected to the Zoom call. All right, so of course he's getting video feedback, but he can't hear me. All right, so he needs to dial in. So as I was saying, you're gonna get two major things out of today's meeting. You're gonna get better clarification to make you understand why Nigerian economy is in itself a very fertile economy for you to invest in. Whatever the economic situation of a country, be it the economic situation, be it if the country is in peace or the country is in war, someone somewhere is profiting from whatever direction the economy is going into. All right. Last year, if you're in stocks, you understand that even when this the stock market plummeted, there are some persons that are profiting from that. All right. So, but what our speaker will do for us is, when it comes up, is going to help us in that. And we're going to get clarification, and we are going to get to meet partners that are involved. Their sole responsibility is to help you secure your future. Okay. This is they are not a get rich quick scheme company. All right. My mic is unmuted. Mrs. Rachel from Lagos, thank you for joining. My mic is not muted, ma. Okay, so I think I'll just continue. I don't know. Let me check if Mrs. Rachel has also dialed in, because I don't think she has dialed in. So apparently Mrs. Rachel too have not dialed in. So can someone put on the chat room that they should dial in using their mobile connection? Someone should help me do that, please. Dial in. You know, when you open your Zoom, when you join a Zoom meeting, you have to dial in to get the audio. All right. So I was saying you get to work with partners that are not the get-rich-quick scheme. All right. They work. The major goal for them is to make life easy. The major goal for them is to secure your future. That is why they will not promise you. Yes, thank you, Ogwei Deborah. Dial in to be connected to the audio. Thank you. All right. So this company is focused more on securing your future, not focused more on giving you outrageous returns. All right. You know that over the years that a lot of companies have come up with outrageous results. And I was talking with someone and I said that, would you rather give your money to a company that promises you a very high return, 100%, 200%, and forfeit the risk involved? All right. I was talking with someone 2 weeks ago, and she was talking about the agricultural sector and how she has an investment with a company that give her returns every month. And the first question I asked her was, they give you return every month. When did they plant? When did they harvest? And when did they sell? So how are they able to give you the money, or how are they able to give you returns every single month? I mean, so after a discussion that evening, I think she must have gotten a thing or two on the fact that she's. Yes, thank you very much. You can hear. Thank you, Mrs. Rachel, for joining from Lagos. So I'll be bringing up our speaker on right now. Currently, we are 32 in this video call. Please note that this meeting is being recorded, and we were expecting more persons joining. All right, please, if you, in the course of the meeting, if you have any question, something is not clear, please do not hesitate to drop your question in the chat room. Please do not hesitate to drop your question in the chat room. So right now, I'll be bringing up our speaker for tonight. We have to bring him on board so that every investor, every prospect that is listening from wherever in the world, you can have a direct conversation with an executive of the company. All right. It is one position or situation to talk to a staff of the company that is, let me use the word, trying to bring in sales. Is another position to talk to someone in high authority, someone that is a partner in the company, an executive director in the company, a GMD in the company that has been in the company from inception, because you're able to ask direct questions and it can give you direct answers, nothing hidden, nothing, So right now I want to bring on our speaker for this evening. Is the GMD of Oxford Partners Blurring Group. Oxford Partners Blurring Group is a group that comprises of 63 subsidiaries. And so he's managing that group in Lagos, in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Ibadan, and Akure. So you know that the person we have here with us is not just a member staff, all right? He's one of the top executives in the company. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Mr. Sydney Ugbeda.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sheyi. Please, I want to be sure that we can all hear me before anything. If you can hear, please drop just say yes on the chat section of the app.
We can hear you, sir. From my end, we can hear you.
All right, great. Good evening. I believe we've our day wasn't that bad. It was fruitful and productive. So we'll try and make this a quick one, okay? Straight to the point. No need for too much stories. She was saying something very vital, which is why you should see Nigeria as a viable state to invest your money. I'm sure that there are some people who must have seen the things happening in the country, and they would have concluded that I don't think it's a good place to invest. Like, you must know something. When somebody is losing money, somebody is gaining money. All right. When somebody is spending money, somebody is actually earning the money. The question you should ask yourself is, which part of the divide am I on? Am I on the part where I'm receiving, or I'm the part where I'm just spending? All right. So what this session is aiming at achieving is to highlight key areas in the Nigerian economy where we can, put in money to create wealth. All right. And when I say put in money, I'm talking about putting as low as 20,000 naira, as low as 5,000 naira, depending on what you can afford to be able to create wealth. But before we go into that, let me quickly say that creating wealth, all right, or becoming wealthy, is not something that happens by chance. It's not something that happens by luck, right? Because we live in an environment where a lot of people desire wealth, right? A lot of people desire to be financially independent, to be financially free, but few people understand what it really takes. That is why you see a lot of people jumping from one prayer house to another, from one spiritual house to another. The bottom line is wealth. The bottom line is money. All right. Some of them might not see it that way. They might see it as happiness. They might see it as security. But what they are looking for really, really, really is money, is financial stability, financial security. Okay. But I'm like I talk when I talk to youth, I talk to young people. I'm like, haven't you seen that the same set of people you see run from one pastor place, one church to another, are still the same people running year in, year out. Nothing is changing, nothing is happening. I think that should on its own just say serve to you that this is not the way to creating wealth. This is not the way out of this financial bottleneck that I'm having. What it takes to create wealth is intentional, deliberate, step by step to making, number one, your talent work for you. Number two, your money work for you. All right. So the starting point is use your talents to create money, to make money. All right. But it doesn't end there. And that is where a lot of us stop. We go to school, we hone our talents, we get certificates out, we get some trainings, and we secure a very good job, a good paying job, and it ends there. That is not the way out. It doesn't guarantee financial independence. It doesn't guarantee financial freedom. It doesn't. All right. A lot of financial experts will call it running the rat race. What guarantees financial independence is when you now start using your money to work for you, when you start sending your money on errands. That is what guarantees or ensures financial independence and you creating wealth. Now, this series that we've started today, all right, mastering the game of your wealth game, we're going to be highlighting key areas and key strategies that will help us create wealth within 1 to 5 years. And it has happened to a lot of people, and it can happen to anyone if you can just take the step, be disciplined enough to follow the step-by-step process to create wealth. All right. And another mistake we have made as young people in the past is thinking that you need much money to create wealth. You need to have a lot of money to create wealth. That no, mean that I'm just earning 300,000 naira. My expense in a month is 250. All I have left is 50,000 naira. I can't. There's no way. No. That is a lie. Wealth can be created from 5,000 naira. You can actually intentionally, deliberately, gradually build your wealth within time, okay, over time, with 5,000 naira. Because I took our time to study our environment. One of the things we do best here is to pray that God should give us long life. Everyone prays that God should give them long life. They do all they have to do. They pray. In fact, those some of us that believe that the world will end one day or Jesus will come one day, we still live our lives as if we don't believe in that. Okay, we don't want to die. But the problem is when God gives you that a long life, have you prepared? Have you made plans? Are you ready to live that long life? Have you made plans for the future? And that is what it takes. The mindset. It has to start from there. Preparing for the future, building for the future. That long life that you have prayed for, hopefully God will give it to you. Have you prepared to live a much better life, in the future than you are living right now? So that is where it starts from. So we are going to be looking at key areas where, all right, we can put in our money in the Nigerian economy to create wealth. But the starting point, guys, like I've said, is to have that mindset. It has to be a mindset. It has to be deliberate. It has to be intentional. It has to be something you look out for. It doesn't happen by mistake. It doesn't happen by chance. Your financial freedom will not come by chance. It will come by deliberate actions that you will take from savings, it actually starts from applying your talent to create money, to make money, then make savings, then putting your savings to work. All right, putting your savings to work by investing. So let's look at key areas that you can actually put your money to work in this economy that will ensure you a smooth ride on the journey of creating wealth for yourself. Number one is money. A good friend of mine taught me this. He said there's money in money. When he said it at first, it didn't make sense to me. I'm like, what do you mean that there's money in money? Any instrument, all right, that promotes money, that promotes wealth, that promotes financial freedom, it's a good instrument to put your money into for wealth creation. I will explain. A lot of us trust the banking system a lot. That's why we even leave our money there, and they're giving us peanuts as interest. Why? Because it's a financial institution. That is money. So look for financial vehicles or investment vehicles that promotes money, like investment houses, capital companies, and you put your money there. It's a good platform to put your money because you're going to ensure that you make money. It might not be that big, but there's security there. There's security because money flows around. It goes and comes, it goes and comes. So there's security in money. So look out for financial homes, capital companies, investment clubs, investment companies that you can put your money into, especially the ones that have proven their credibility over time. All right. Number two area in the Nigerian economy that you can actually invest in and ensure that you get your money back is technology. We used to say that technology is the future. Technology is the future, but that is not true anymore. I'm sure you know that by now. That technology is now. Any business, any human being, any institution that is not embracing the impact of technology is setting itself up for failure. So what that means is that there's demand in technology. So if you invest in technology, you are good. You are good to go. All right. If you look out for you can look out for tech startups and see how you can partner with them. You can look out for, I'm talking about those of us who want to start small right now. You can look out for tech startups and look for a way to partner with them because technology has come to stay. It's not going anywhere. Now, I was having a discussion this afternoon with a friend of mine in Abuja who once wanted to buy Ethereum, and she was saying that somebody was telling her yesterday that Bitcoin is going to crash, And I said, I don't know much about Bitcoin, but I know Bitcoin is technologically driven. So I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think so, because technology has come to stay. Now, if you study the top 10, or let's even shrink it further, the top 5 richest men in the world, they are heavily into technology. Heavily into technology. So technology is a sector, it's an area in the economy where you can put your money into. You can look out for startups that are looking for fund. There's no startup in the country that is not looking for funding. There's no startup. All right. So you can look for ways to partner with them. And I'm also going to introduce an organization that has these vehicles that you can ride with to create wealth. All right. Another area in the economy that has been on the increase, even in the heat of the pandemic, is agriculture, food. I have personally firsthand seen, I've seen agricultural ventures grew grew exponentially, even in the lockdown. Yeah, even in the lockdown. So agriculture has come to stay. I mean, it's going nowhere. Whether you don't have money to buy exotic cars, you must look for money to eat. Every home must eat. Every home must find a way to eat. So as long as there is demand in that area, it means it's a viable vehicle for you to ride on if you want to create wealth for yourself. Agriculture has been on the increase, month in, month out, week in, month out. It's a viable platform that you can run with. Another viable vehicle you can run with to create wealth is real estate. Real estate has become the word real estate as a means for wealth creation has become a what's the word, a cliche. We hear it everywhere. People say it, real estate, and I'm sure there are some of us who have concluded that if you don't have the big buck, you can't play in that industry. It's not true. It's not true at all. There are real estate investment portfolio that you can start with as low as 5,000 naira, and you can watch it grow over time. It's just for you to be able to identify, trustworthy ones that you can work with. But real estate can never, never, ever go down. You can experience fluctuations, but going down is not going to work, because shelter is an essential need for humans. It's an essential need for us as humans. So the demand will always be there. In the pandemic, the heat of the pandemic, real estate was also growing, because I'm fully, involved in real estate. I saw real estate growing exponentially. I saw agricultural investment in portfolios growing and exponentially, even in the heat of the lockdown. Oil and gas is another one. I'm sure you know that already. It's another one, and there has been, over time, it's been seen as a cabal. Okay, before you can play in that field, you need to join, some cabals. But thank God for technology. Thank God for smart individuals who have been able to create systems to enable students, to enable young entrepreneurs, young investors to play in that field as well. So there are investment portfolios, investment vehicles out there that can enable you play in the oil and gas industry with as low as 100,000 naira, even 50,000 naira. Okay, and you watch your returns and your wealth grow with time. All right. There are other vehicles. There's stock, there's fixed deposit, there's treasury B, there's transportation. All right. There's cryptocurrency. I don't know much about cryptocurrency. All right. But I think is a good one, because I've seen friends, okay, who play in that field, and they've created, wealth, from it. And lastly, there are investment apps, all right, like Bamboo, for example, that you can put in your money and be able to buy, to trade foreign stocks. All right. So these are vehicles that can aid you in help you in creating wealth. But the starting point which I want to go back to again, is that mindset, is that awareness, is that drive to want to break the yoke, the chains of poverty in your life. All right. And again, knowing that what it takes is not wishing, it's not just desiring it, but taking deliberate step, taking intentional, be intentional about it. All right. I know a lot of us, the only financial intelligence that we are taught from school or at home is to save money, which is fine. It's a starting point. All right. It's actually the starting point. You have saved enough. I don't want to know how much you have saved, but I think you have saved enough. To go to the next level is to start investing. Look out for credible vehicle that you can actually run with. And at this point, all right, it will not be good for me not to introduce key vehicles that have been tried, tested, and trusted over time, right? That you can, if you're already considering investing, if you are considering creating wealth, using investment as a vehicle. There's a company, and I work with that company, right? And I've seen how we've been able to help a lot of people, a lot of our customers to create wealth over time. All right. So I would like to introduce it to you. It's called, or we are called, Oxford International Group. I'm sure you must have heard of us or seen our advert out there. Yeah, we've been in business for some time, because don't just jump into partnering with any investment company you see out there. There are key things to look out for, and I'm going to highlight some of them. Number one thing you want to look out for any vehicle or any human being, any principal driving a vehicle to create wealth for you. When I say vehicle, I'm talking about one of these investment portfolios. They are they design, okay, like agriculture, technology, oil and gas, real estate. Okay, and when I say principals, I'm talking about the people driving it. Now, one key thing you should look out for is the credibility, all right, of these people. Where are they coming from? What have they done in the past? Are they trying out this business with my money? Okay, because I don't think it's wise for you to give your money to somebody who just want to start a business. Even banks don't do that, so you shouldn't do that. So you want to look at what they've done before. What have they? How long have they been in business? How long have they been able? How long have they been doing this business? Oxford International Group, for example, have been running investment portfolios, investment for customers for the past 4 years, going to 5 years, and so far we've never had issues of somebody dragging us to court or dragging us for not paying. All right, that is to tell you how far we have gone and how much we've gone. We've done for our customers. All right, so look out for what they've done before. All right, another key thing you want to look at again: who are the people? Who are these people driving this vehicle? Are they people? Do they have experience? Are they just NYC guys? They have smart ideas. Have they had their fingers burnt before? Are they business savvy? So these are the key things you should look out for. And in Oxford International Group, we have all that covered. If we accumulate the experience, the years of experience of all the key people is running into 60 years. If we add them together, all right, we have people who have background in consulting, background in oil and gas, background in technology, background in finance, background in agriculture, coming together to run this business. So it's a company that has experience in all the sectors that we play in, right? So these are the things you should look out for, and we have it intact. Now, what vehicles are we driving? All right, we are driving real estate, we are driving agriculture, we are driving technology, and we are driving finance. We have real estate investment vehicles that can give you up to 45% returns within the tenure. Your money will be with us. We have agricultural in investment programs that can give you up to 35% return, depending on the duration you want your money to be with us. We also have investments that can give you up to 29%, 29.5%, depending on the duration that you want to be with us. And we are playing in the real estate, we are playing in agriculture, we are playing in finance. We just recently launched our microfinance bank. We are playing in oil and gas, we are playing in hospitality, and we are playing in technology. These are the things that gives us the confidence to promise what we promise our prospects. And for the years that we've been in business, we've not had issues, we've not defaulted. We are people who stick our neck out for our customers. We are ready to put our neck to be slaughtered for our customers to make sure they are happy. That is how much we want to help our customers succeed, because we know the secret. If our customers are happy, if our customers are succeeding, we'll be succeeding. That is the secret, and that is our mandate. All right. So Oxford International Group is a company that can partner with you to creating wealth. We've done that to countless people. So far, we are managing investments for over 2,800 individuals. We have in these numbers, we have over 60% of them investing with us, rolling over their investment with us, because we don't default. All right. I will leave. I'm sure whoever invited you to this webinar will do justice to give you more information about us, our credibility, and how much we are doing for our customers. But I'll leave you with this. You don't create wealth by wishing. You don't create wealth by desiring it alone. You create wealth by taking deliberate actions. And please do not be moved, be carried away by people who promise you heaven and earth, who promise you outrageous, ridiculous returns. Don't be carried away. I'm not saying they can't deliver. I'm sure there are some people that can deliver. But before you partner with anybody, because you have worked hard for your money, so before you partner with anybody, you want to do your due diligence. So I'm challenging you, if you are already considering partnering with us, go and do your research about us. Because I so much love the era that we live in right now. It's an era where you can't just mess up and go away with it. All right? If you mess up with one human being, the person goes online, and in 3 minutes, you are everywhere. So do your due diligence, do your research about us, and if you have more questions, more clarifications that you want, you are free to talk to the persons that invited you to this webinar. All right. I would also ask somebody here to please type out our Oxford International website address, okay, so that other guests can have it and visit our website to know more about us. All right. And if you have more questions, please talk to your the person that invited you to this webinar. It will give you more information. If you are not satisfied, please demand that you want to come to our offices. All right. We have our office in Lekki. We have our office in Surulere. We have our office in Ikeja. We have our office in Ugbeda. We have our office in Abuja, and Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Osogbo, Ilorin, and Abeokuta. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I believe that we can partner together to create wealth. All right. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your night. But if you have questions, in the next 10 minutes, I'll be here to answer your questions. So over to you, Sheyi.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I must say that was a wonderful one. All right. Thank you. So currently we have about 50 persons, and I just want to point out some things that the GMD said. And one of the things he said was that when you are making money, understand that when someone is losing money, another person is gaining. So the next thing that came to my head was one man's food is another man's poison. You see. So who is paying you? Are you just giving out? All right. And partnering with Oxford International Group makes you get, paid as well indirectly. And he also talked about where there is population, there is money. And the core business that Oxford International Group focuses on, the core business is agriculture and real estate. And you can attest to the fact that there is population. And our farming system, to be precise, we practice precision uh, agri-money. What it means is that we only take out businesses that the market is large. For example, you will not see us going into pig farming. You not see us going into goat farming because not everybody eats pig, not everyone eats goat. For example, one of our crop is pepper, and there's no day in Nigeria does not eat pepper. There's no day in Nigeria does not eat pepper. So one of our crop is pepper. All right. So I'm talking about due diligence. I just want to share my screen, and in the next 5 minutes will be through, and we'll open the floor for meeting. So I just want to share my screen so that you can see some of the things that happened in Oxford, in the year 2020. I hope you can see my screen now. All right. Yes. So you see here that Business Day presented an award to Dr. Tenny Adesoya. Dr. Tenny Adesoya is the chairman and CEO of Oxford Group. All right. So going through my screen, you see that Business Day gave the chairman the award of the most innovative CEO of the year in the year 2020, right? Business Day, we all know Business Day very well. They are what they do, they focus on businesses in Nigeria and entrepreneurs in Nigeria. And, at the end of the year, they present awards to those that perform excellently well. You can see below here, you see Nigerian Business Leadership Awards 2020. All right. Quickly, I just want to go to the next picture. I just have 4 pictures to show you. See, so this is our chairman right here, Dr. Tenny Adesoya, in an interview session with Silverbird Television. All right. And he was called on to come and talk on the real estate and agricultural sector in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, 2 days ago, if you go to TVC News, he was on TV again, all right? TVC News, all right? 2 days ago, he was on TV. You can request for the YouTube link, TVC YouTube link, where he was asked to come and speak on the COVID-19 effect on Nigeria and how entrepreneurs can go about it. All right. You know that for the media to call a man, not just one media, not just anyhow media, this is not NTA. All right. This is not Nkombe. This is Wall Street Media, Silverbird, and TVC News calling on the chairman to come and talk or come and share his perspective on the real estate and agricultural sector in Nigeria. Quickly, this is also an award given to us by Lagos State as the best real estate brand in Lagos in the year 2020. Okay, Oxford International Group, all right, giving the best real estate brand in the year 2020. Because I said that Oxford is in the business of helping people secure their future, not only collecting their money. We're not focused on collecting their money. So even in our real estate business, by the time you check the rates and what we charge, it's the minimal amount compared to other real estate companies, right? Because we are in the business of making people have a secure future, and that's why we are also bringing up our mortgage vest. All right, the idea of mortgage bank and mortgage vest is to help people acquire land and spread the payment over a long period of time. So you see other real estate companies, they sell land to you and they give you 6-month payment plan, 12-month payment plan. What if you can get a land and spread it for 10 years? What if you can get a land and spend it for 14 years? That's what Oxford is for. Oxford is a people's business. All right. So let me go to the last picture I have here. You see that our agricultural investment is being branded, is a brand on BRT buses. This is to make you understand that the Lagos state government is fully aware of what we are doing. Now, take note of this. You cannot put up an investment that is a fraud on BRT buses. That's one. Two, you can imagine the level of background check the Lagos state government will do on the company before they allow something like this. So if you are here, you are still contemplating, there's no problem. It's good to be afraid of something you are not used to or something you are new to. All right. But I'm giving you these examples. One other thing we do is that if possible, we try to bring you to the office. Come to the office. Come and see or speak to the people that you are giving your money to. All right. So right now I'll be taking questions, if any. If there be any question, you can please type your question in the chat room. It's important. Yes, Mrs. Mary. Awesome. We are not in the business of defrauding people. 3 weeks ago, one of my clients, I was managing his portfolio, said, "Sheyi, I saw an advert of another agricultural investment company, Pepper Farm, 24% in 4 months. I think it's better than you guys." And the next thing I said was that, so is a bit elderly. So I said, "Daddy," I said 24% in 4 months. I said, "Daddy, pepper takes 2 to 3 months to germinate and to be harvested, of course." He said, yes, he knows. He has some experience in farming. I said, "Daddy, if they promise you 24% in 4 months, it means that they are only going to plant for just one. That means they are going to plant just once." I said, "Daddy, what happens if, you understand farming, what happens if they don't get the yield that they expected? Maybe they are expecting to harvest 2,000 tons. What if, because of whatever reason, they're able to only harvest 500? How will they pay you?" So he began to think, wow, that's true. Security conscious. You see, we might not be giving you extravagant returns like every other person, but we are giving you security. The question I pose to you today, if you're listening to me, is that would you rather give your money to someone while you're not at peace? You are bothered that they don't close down. I mean, a company has been doing investment for 4 years. The 5th year, we are counting the 5th year right now. Other investment companies have come and they folded up. As a matter of fact, there's an investment company by the name Tribe Agri. Some of those investment companies, they don't own the farm. What they do is they partner with farmers and they pay the farmers. And when you partner with farmers, the farmer will get his payment, and by the time he's harvesting, he will not tell you the time is for you to harvest. He will just go to the farm one day, out of 100%, he will have harvested 20% and carried it to his house. While you as the investor, you don't know what is happening. Then the company, since they're just standing as middlemen, they have no control over this. But in Oxford, we are playing the full value chain. We have over 25 acres of land just in our Ogun State phase 1 by Jakasale after Ayetoro. Phase 1, Pepper Farm, 25 acres. We also have phase 2, just opposite the phase 1. We have about 60 acres of land that we have not touched in Ekiti State. We are in charge of planting, we are in charge of harvesting, and like I said, we have off-takers. So all of these things that GMD has said are very, 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 very much valid. You want to make sure you are investing with a company that gives you peace of mind, a company that they know what you're doing. So we have a question here, sir, by Akorede Awo Toyinbo. He said, if I invest my money to your company through one of your employees, if he leaves the company, I take my money back. I only know my friend, your employee, but not you. Is that possible? So I think this person is trying to ask, what happens to my money if the employee that I invested my money through leaves the company? So, Mr. Sydney, sir.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so you are investing with the company through your friend. You're not investing with your friend, right? So when you invest with us, the first thing we want to do is to go into a relationship with you, a legal relationship. So an agreement, a deed of agreement to be given to you that binds us together with you within that tenure. Okay, let's take for example, you want to partner with us for the next 12 months, all right, which gives you 29% return on the agricultural investment. So there will be a deed of agreement that will be signed by you and the company that states that this man has XYZ with us for the next 12 months and he's supposed to be giving, certain amount back. And a post-dated check will be given to you. So with that post-dated check, even if your friend leaves the company, you don't have a problem because the check and that document binds us with you. So upon maturity of your investment, you go straight to the bank and cash your check. So whether your friend is there, your friend is not there, you don't have a problem because there's something that binds you and the company together, a legal document. So your friend was just someone who brought you into the business, but it won't affect whether you get your money back or not. Your money will be gotten back because there is an agreement that was signed by you and the company, which is what binds us together. All right. So I think that that should clear that for you. Okay, you're saying you want to be with us, you want to for 14 months. Fine. 14 months is beautiful. It's beautiful. Let me also interest you. Let me also interest you with something. You can actually, if you request for it, get your return upfront. So when you invest with us today, if you request for it, we can get you your return in the next 14 days. Oh, okay, fantastic. When I invest into your company, do I get the percentage after 16 months or sooner? All right, for the 16 month investment program, you don't wait till the 16th month before you get your percentage. You get your percentage within 10 working days. You get your percentage. So it's only the capital that will be with us for the next 16 months. Because we understand that a lot of Nigerians that invest don't like tying their money for long. So we design it in a way that there is a cushion effect that would make you, that will give you that sense of security for the next 16 months. So your percentage returns will be given to you within 10 working days after your investment. Okay, you guys have explained it in detail about your agricultural, financial, and real estate platform, which are great, but you are here to let us know about your oil and gas for those of us who are willing to go into that. How deep is the company in the oil and gas sector? Okay, fantastic. Our oil and gas business is a business that is not fully attracting investment from the public. We only have investment from our existing investors in the oil and gas because we have not gone into it full scale yet. So what we have started with now is what do we call it? Is it LPG gas? LPG. All right. We have a gas plant for that. That's what we have right now. And we're also into dredging, but we are not fully because in agriculture, in real estate, we are heavily in this area, not as heavy, in oil and gas. What is the least amount one can use to invest? Fantastic. The least you can run with, because we've designed it in a way that even students, all right, and young professionals can partner with us. The least is 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira. But I advise people who have more than that to do more than that, because the more you bring in, the more you get in at the end of the day. So 100,000 naira is the least you can invest with. That is for the real estate investment. But if you want to go on our online platform, right? If you want to go on our online platform, which I would share with you the link right now, you can actually invest with as low as 5,000 naira online. All right. What is this amount you can invest in the oil and gas platform? Okay, the oil and gas platform is not launched yet. It's only the agriculture and the real estate platform that is launched out to the public for investment. Okay. So, Sheyi, please type out the website address for Agrovest and the real estate investment. Let me share. Let me use my phone to share the real estate investment website for investors that they can invest in. Okay. Any other question?
Okay, so the technical team.
Sorry.
Okay.
For the real
Continue,
estate,
sir.
for how long do you think we can invest with the company? Okay, the real estate, we have 1 year. 1 year gives you 29.5%. Then we have 16 months. 16 months gives you 45%. Go ahead, Sheyi. Can we invest on group basis? Can we invest on group basis, or is it just individual? You can invest on group basis. You can invest on as an individual. What matters is there must be a recognized body that we are going into partnership with. So, for example, if you are coming as a group, they have to be a recognized body because the agreement must be between the company and a body. All right. So I think you can come as a group. You can come as an individual. I heard about getting a share or something after 1 year if you want. Can you please put in some? Oh, okay, great. All right. So there's a unique investment program that we launched this year, which is our fast selling investment program so far because of how unique it is. It's called Mortgage Vest. The Mortgage Vest runs for 16 months and it gives you 45% return. Your return you get immediately, then your capital will be with us for 16 months. And at the end of the 16th month, you have an option of buying into the shares of our mortgage bank. Our mortgage bank will be operational in the next 14 months. So by then, when your money will be mature with us, you have an option of buying into the shares of the mortgage bank. All right. So that is what it means when they say you can get a share, after, but it's not after 1 year. It's after 16 months. It's after 16 months. It's optional though. It's optional. I think you guys are honest. MM and his likes have scared people away from investing. Hoping to be with you. Thank you very much, Mr. Akorede. Thank you very much. One of the things we also do to help prospective investors is to invite you to our office. All right, put a face to the name. All right, come to the office, do your due diligence, do your background check, and again, we give you a check. We don't ask you to go and come back. We give you a post-dated check. Okay, you live abroad. Yeah, I'm sure the person dealing with you will give you detail on how we can partner with you. We have up to 20% of our partners in diaspora. We do a lot of diaspora transaction. How do your company sign a legal document to someone who isn't physically available? Okay, so what we've done in the past in this regard is we've had people who link us with their relative, okay, with their lawyers, some of them with their lawyers, some of them with their partners, some of them with their relative here in Nigeria, who will sign on their behalf. Then we ship the documents to them where they are. All right. So, and all this will be done, video. They will do a video call. The person is seeing his relative doing this signing and everything. We'll take a snapshot of the check and send, to the person to see. Then his family member here or whoever he has linked us up with will take it and send it to him. That also works. Another one that works is give us an account where we can credit. Okay, so we can credit the account for you. It could be a Naira account, it could be a dollar account, but I can assure you, the person that invited you to this webinar will give you every information that you want to get. Please, where is the return for agricultural platform? Okay, agriculture is we have 12 months, we have 14 months. 12 months gives you 29%, 14 months gives you 35%. Yeah. Fantastic. Somebody just put, yeah, great. So that is it. How can investor partner? Investor partners by talking to the person that invited you. You fill a form, you make your payment, and you get your post-dated check and your documents, and we're in business. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry, sir. I joined the lecture very late. Can you please recap once more available investment and the durations? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so from Ambassador Kende Awolola, thank you for joining. Okay, so we have agricultural investment, we have real estate investment. The agricultural investment comes in two categories. We have for 12 months, we have for 14 months. 12 months gives you 29% return, 14 months gives you 35% return. The real estate we have for 12 months and 16 months. 12 months for real estate gives you 29.5%, 16 months gives you 45%. All right. So for more information, this session was recorded. The person that invited you will send you the link to the video so that you can catch up on the things we discussed before now. All right. Thank you very much for joining. In case you don't have an invitee, kindly send a WhatsApp message to exactly. Yeah. So yeah, and you can request for the recording for this meeting by sending an email to info@blueorange.com.ng. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. I'll be signing out right now. If you have more questions, please send it to this email and contact these numbers. Please, can you have a soft copy via our emails? Yeah, you can. That's what we're saying. So send a request to this email. Sheyi, thank you very much for having me. Everyone, have a good night rest. God bless you all. Please stay safe.
Thank you very much, sir.
Protect yourself. Use nose mask. Sanitize your hand. Wash your hands, and we will all see this through. At the end of the day, God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a privilege to have you here. I know you are supposed to be in a meeting right now. You had to quickly come and join us. That's why. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Once again, everyone, I want to appreciate you on behalf of the company for joining this meeting. Please reach out to your invitee who happens to be an employee or a staff in the company for further inquiries. How to get the form, please reach out to your invitees. If you don't have any invitee, you can send a WhatsApp message to the number on the chat room or send an email to the email on the chat room. Okay. If you want to also come to the office, reach out to your invitee. If you don't have an invitee, please you can book an appointment via the email on the chat room stating the day, the date, and the time you like to come to the office, and you'll get a response within 3 hours. Okay, thank you very much everyone for coming. Please note that you can request, for those of us that joined late, you can request for the recording of this meeting by sending a mail to that email address in the chat room. I'm going to put it again, info@blueorange.com.ng. Okay, or tell your invitee to send you the link. Any of that will suffice. info@blueorange.com.ng to request for the recording. Techno, come on, you are raising your hand. Please, if you don't mind, we're about to round up, but you can send what you want to say on the chat room. I'm waiting for you. I'll just wait for a minute. If there's nothing, then we'll have to end this meeting. Thank you very much for coming. You can do well to look at my shared screen where I spoke earlier about how last year Business Day awarded the chairman of the company as the most innovative CEO of the year 2020, Nigerian business leadership. Business Day, one of the top most business media or platform in Nigeria. Okay, this is our chairman having an interview with TVC when he was requested to come online to speak on the real estate and agricultural sector of Nigeria. Okay, this is an award given to us by Lagos State government as the best real estate brand in Lagos. Okay, like I said, because we are much more focused on helping people than making so much money. All right, you want to do business with people that are in need for you. This is our branding on the BRT buses. You cannot put your investment brand on the BRT bus if you are not legitimate. All right, and you can partner with us by investing, or if you want to partner with us on a larger scale, say from 2 billion naira. You can also send a mail to that email on the chat room, and you will be given an appointment to come over to the office. Okay. At this point, I would like to end this meeting. Thank you all for coming, and please, like the GMB said, please stay safe and have a wonderful night. God bless you.